Look at that.
Trail truth here. As most of you know, we're selling the plane, so we're not getting paid out anymore. This plane has been certified to use the chemtrail fluid DK5812.
Oh, I see it. Right there. Forget it.
1-1. Looking outside, it's kind of like a blackish, I'm going to call it like a container. I can't really tell though what the shape is. It's so slow and so small and you can't see it because it's so close. I'd honestly be worried about hitting it before you know it.
Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube, man. I got a crazy lineup for y'all here today, man. Look, all I ask for y'all to smash that like button, share these videos, man. Look, hopefully y'all been having a good time. Just know we're going through this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? We in this, you're never in this by yourself. But look, man, I still got, look, we're going live tomorrow. Make sure y'all got y'all notifications on for these gold backs and for them cash app prizes. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to giving back and just chatting with y'all in the comments, man. But look, we're gonna hop into this video though. Let's get it.
A friend saw this while flying over Nevada. Can anybody explain what this is?
The first strain of this new flu virus will be released to the public in late 2017. So if we see a flu outbreak in the late 2017 or early 2018 that's killing people, we'll know this is true. In 1994, the World Population Summit in Cairo, Egypt, had 160 nations participate, where they all agreed that the human population was out of control and must be stopped because the world is running out of resources. An agreement was formed that would mandate the reduction of humans from 6 billion to 800 million by the year 2030. This meant finding a method or methods to wipe out nearly 95% of the population. Solutions were discovered, investigated, tested, then created, and have been in full force since. The procedures have been inflicted onto the human race are as follows. 1. Toxic levels of chemically enhanced fluoride have been secretly added to our drinking water over the last 20 years in every city and community on the planet. I personally oversaw the delivery of fluoride barrels to Denver, Chicago, Tampa, and Minneapolis water departments. The adverse effects of fluoride poisoning to the human body are numerous and debilitating.
Look at that.
The effects to children is damage to their neurological development, among other serious ailments. 2. Man-made viruses and diseases. The AIDS virus, which was a designer byproduct of the American Disease Institute, was distributed through vaccines to the public in 1980. Instituted as a preliminary population control tactic, the results were successful and led to more lab-produced viruses that have since been unleashed onto the public. Among those is the development of a mutated version of the common flu to replicate the 1918 influenza pandemic that killed 40 million people. The first strain of this new flu virus will be released to the public in late 2017. So if we see a flu outbreak in the late 2017 or early 2018 that's killing people, we'll know this is true. All right. 3. Killing us from the air with neurotoxins, barium chloride, cancer microbes, and viruses by way of chemtrails, released into the skies daily over all inhabited regions by military aircrafts. The effects of these toxins are severe and over time lethal, causing respiratory ailments, cancer, damage to the immune systems, and sterilization in men. Since the chemtrail plan was implemented, sperm count in men has dropped nearly 50%. If this isn't reversed soon, the human race will face early extinction.
Hey, if that right there don't scare some of you fertile myrtles out there, then look, I don't know what will. You feel me? Like, look, we got to start, like, we be talking about people, you know, we do these videos, but really start talking about solutions and stuff now, you know. What do we do as a people? Because this is targeting everybody. That's the way that sounds. What do we do as a people to combat this, to get that to stop? That's what we need to be working on right there. You know, like, we already know what's happening, but damn. Conversations are being had. Just join certain servers and y'all will know.
Man beams a laser off the surface of the moon. Does this prove the flat earth theory? Someone explain how this is possible.
I gotta lay.
I ain't never seen no shit like that in the sky in my life. Look how bright the fucking sky is. Am I tripping?
Nah.
If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping. If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping. I ain't never seen no shit like that in the sky.
Hold up. What I'm looking at in this clip right here is the light. You see how it's separated right here? Like, it's, you can tell that it's emanating from definitely behind there. So it's not like CGI and stuff. Like, that's look real to me, y'all.
In my life. Look how bright the fucking sky is.
They here.
Am I tripping? If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping. If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping.
They here for sure. I ain't even gonna hold you. That one right there look brand new. They just made that motherfucker yesterday. The hell they got going on? I think that was. Oh, I see it. Right there. Forget it.
1-1. Looking outside, it's kind of like a blackish. I'm gonna call it like a container. I can't really tell though what the shape is. Going it's so slow and so small, and you can't see it because it's so close. I'd honestly be worried about hitting it before you know it was there.
Come on now. Hey, check that out though. Like, that's in a fighter plane too. Like, this is a very nimble plane. You see how slow this motherfucker was taking a turn around on a UFO? It's crazy. See what the capabilities at? It's night and day, but don't get it twisted, y'all. We got craft too.
Tell though what the shape is. Going it's so slow and so small, and you can't see it because it's so close. I'd honestly be worried about hitting it before you know it was there.
They probably was like, look, man, they own us. Let's go make a TikTok video real quick and let's get them.
So let's check out the globe here. Destroy the International Space Station itself and expose these harness-loving clowns to all of us.
So can you see hurricanes from space? Yes, you can. In fact, as we've been talking up here, you can see the whole hurricane, and that's pretty neat to be able to see it. You can see the eye and how it's forming. But one of the things that's interesting about up here, when you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it. But then you forget that...
Yeah, you forget that you're actually not in a weightless environment. You're actually in a TV studio because you've just dropped the ball, giving the game away, showing definite direction, up and a down, proving that you're not in a weightless environment. If that wasn't bad enough, me old mate, you doing that has exposed your Astrodame colleagues here for the frauds that they are. Their natural reaction was to grab or try and catch the ball. But of course, them forgetting for a split second that they're all on harnesses. They can't go anywhere. Our mate had the best effort far left. He got about 2 feet away and realised he can't go any further because his harness had kicked in. And the girl in the middle stopped the other two from entertaining the pantomime because she knew. What a terrible day at the pantomime stage.
Hey, and I ain't gonna hold you though. Look how uncomfortably like she's holding her arms. She has a harness that's on there that's being edited out, y'all. Like that, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's wild.
Let's see it again. The globe destroying the International Space Station itself and highlighting a bunch of clowns on harnesses. We love it.
So can you see hurricanes from space? Yes, you can. In fact, as we've been talking up here, you can see the whole hurricane, and that's pretty neat to be able to see it. You can see the eye and how it's forming. But one of the things that's interesting about up here, when you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed and you start taking...
Oops. Look at Victor's face there, seeing that drop. Look at him. Look at the faces here. Oops.
pictures and all of that of it.
Look at our mate far left. He's like, I'll be the hero here, but he doesn't realise. Boing. He's got to go back now. He's reached the limit of his harness. Boing.
But then you forget that there are...
He looked dead at the camera.
So not only here has the globe destroyed itself, it's destroyed the International Space Station and highlighted harness-loving astrodames for being the clowns that they are. Ah, I love it.
Uluru Rock, also known as Ayers Rock, is located nearly in the center of the continent, over 1,200 miles from the nearest major Australian city. This geological anomaly is one of the largest isolated rocks in the world. It is over 2 miles long and rises over 1,100 feet. It is, in fact, the exposed tip of a huge vertical slab of rock that continues below the surface for 3 miles.
It is a huge sedimentary boulder that's gigantic, sitting there in the middle of the desert. And geologists cannot really explain how Ayers Rock came to be. It's almost as if it was lifted up from somewhere else and brought to the center of the continent and then just dumped there.
For the indigenous population, Uluru is one of their most sacred sites and a place of pilgrimage. They consider it the navel of the earth.
For the Aboriginal cosmologies, a lot of times the landscape itself is sort of like the Bible and heaven rolled into one. So in places like Uluru, Ayers Rock, this rock has great significance because they built this into their cultural memories of when the world was formed by sky spirits coming to Earth.
Sky spirits coming to Earth.
Are those fireworks? What is that?
Fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What is that? Am I? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Are we rolling on that?
What do you think that was?
Hey, they know what the hell it is. Look, they know like, oh man, we didn't expose some shit on TV, man. Look, we about to get fired, nigga. Like, was that on TV? Yeah.
They think we won't find out. The truth is in our faces.
And they come out thinking that this is the greatest possible hero that they could ever be, and that's just, they're actors. And we're building them up higher than your father, police, military, all these people that are actual heroes. These are actors working for a government agency. So.
Next.
Hello. I'm going to get one of these signed if that's all right. My name is Justin. Yes. Yes, with an I-N.
Where are you from, Justin?
Orlando.
Oh,
Yeah.
not far.
Picture? Not too far. No, I'm okay on a picture, but thank you. I do have a question though.
Sure.
Sometimes when we're watching the ISS footage, you'll see the astronauts sometimes connected to like wires and harnesses. Is that to keep them like in the frame during the broadcast, or what's the reason for that?
No, I haven't actually. You mean while they're inside the shuttle?
Yeah, like when they're inside the ISS, sometimes during the feeds, the broadcast, you'll
Oh,
see
do the
kind of
yes, it
pulling on their belts or something like that.
I bet that is.
Like that?
I bet that is. I have not personally seen that.
Oh, really?
But I know that they try to be still when they're doing
Right.
talking to someone, and then they usually try to release and do like a flip at the end
Yeah,
or something like
because
that.
I've seen the
Yeah.
flip before, and it almost looked like a foot was caught like inside something, but there was nothing really there. It was really strange. I didn't know if there was something to kind of like hold them in place or something.
They didn't have anything like
Oh,
that,
okay.
but they may have learned over time that it was hard to stay still, and they may
Yeah.
come up with something.
Did you ever think the public would find out that all the spacewalks were filmed underwater?
Thanks, sir.
Do you have any comment on that?
Well, we train underwater.
Oh, okay, but only.
Well, we train underwater.
Okay.
Most of the public have no idea that the ISS is located in an underwater neutral buoyancy lab in Houston, Texas. The space station footage that
What
they trick
the
us with is
fuck?
not travelling at 17,500
We've
miles
been
per hour
got.
above your head. It's all being filmed here on Earth. An exact ISS replica underwater. Coincidence? It's a pretty simple process. Film your footage underwater, remove the water layer, add in your CGI Earth layer, and cast
No
your spell.
wonder submarine suits and spaceships look the same.
Yes.
Water. Remove the water layer, add in your CGI Earth layer, and cast your spell.
And cast your spell.
Water. Remove the
So here's another video I took.
Hey, I want to let y'all know something. Like, look into the stuff that they've been doing with the firmament, like Hillary Clinton said. You know, trying to crack through the ceiling, try to crack through the like, look into all that stuff. Look into Operation Fishbowl. You feel me? Like, look into that type of stuff and why are they out there in Antarctica? Damn, I can't talk today. Trying to blast holes through this thing all together, all the different countries. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. But you know, why you think they don't shoot people into outer space no more? Remember when y'all remember what was happening to those things? Them shits was coming down. Stop the cap, y'all. But look. Do your own research on this. Don't believe nothing you see on these videos here today, y'all. Always do your own research. Real talk.
this afternoon of the shadow behind the chemtrail and the sun behind the shadow. And no, the shadow is not in front of the chemtrail.
Oh, wow. There it is. What's interesting is it maintains a general shape.
Get that on film. Get that on film. What the fuck is that, yo? Yo, what the? Yo. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that, yo? Yo, did you I feel you. I feel you. At first, when you first start seeing stuff like that, it'll do it to you when you first start seeing stuff like that. But you get used to it. Don't be scared.
I am down 2 miles under the ice in Antarctica. We're looking at symbols and hieroglyphs that are carved 7 centimeters into pure black basalt rock. Symbols carved everywhere. 18 feet thick doors. He said, as you approach these doors, it's a technology we do not understand. He said they just would touch the door. Like the walls are reactive, the door would open.
Look at that. Nah, we gotta run that back. Now that is wild. Just to sit here and look at that. Y'all see that? This right here, and then also that light right here protruding through the night sky like that. Is that not alarming? It's like somebody's peering in at us, like, hey, what are you nigga doing here? You know what I'm saying? What if somebody opened the top of Earth and it's bigger people than us and like, oh yeah, this is where we grow our humans. Plot twist, look. That's crazy, right? And they start eating us like potato chips. Ooh, yeah, the little chocolate ones. Yeah, it's the little white ones. They hate the chocolate ones, but you know they love them at the same time. I know I had to get y'all with the joke, but look, that should be crazy, right? We all come together, right? Like, wow.
Pay attention. Watch this. Watch this. You're going to see a mouse run across the screen right here. Watch this. I think the lady heard it. Hold on. I think she's seen it, because watch this. Watch the mouse. Pay attention.
Yo, y'all be on it out here.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. What's this? We in space, right?
Some really awesome views with.
I know it's awesome, baby. We caught that.
But though, like my thing is, all right, about that clip, where like the mouse is swimming, nigga. Like that's what I'm trying to say. The mouse swimming. The mouse got a scuba gear on because we know that they're in a swimming pool. So I don't know. It could be something else. It could be a fish. I don't know.
I'm going to demonstrate that here in Hawaii, the Earth is flat. Now, I'm on the island of Kauai. Here's Kauai. Kauai is about 26 miles across. Here is the island of Oahu. Oahu is about 42 miles across. And the distance between Kauai and Oahu from center to center is about 108 miles, according to Google. The highest point on the highest point on Oahu is Mount Ka'ala, 4,026 feet in elevation. There's another picture of Ka'ala. Now here is a shot that I took early in the morning. Clearly see Oahu off in the distance. Remember, this is about 100 miles away. This is taken from the Wailua River State Park. There's an overlook here. Clearly see the landmass. another image of it. This is not a mirage, and it's not refraction. Clearly see it. Just did a little pan here to show you where I'm at. This is Wailua River State Park. You can see the roosters off in the background. This is the island of roosters. And there's Oahu. So, if we were on a curved Earth, just because of the curve, you would not be able to see this landmass. It's too far away. It would be below the horizon.
Let's check out Earth's curvature calculator. This island should be 5,483 feet below the horizon. The highest point on this island is 4,026 feet. You should not be able to see any of it at this distance. King Lamar debunks the globe daily. Follow him and click the link in his bio. And remember, trust your eyes, not the lies.
Hey, real talk though, like people like this, they be trying to get them off off Instagram for real. Like, what's that dude? Casey Industry. Yeah. My dude, hey, he super lit with that type of information, but he be funny with it. I think because he gets so much attention from doing those videos, they want to stop that from even getting out to the masses though. But it's wild though, man. If you really start thinking about it. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all think it's flat or is it round. Let me know if it's round. Send some videos to my Discord. I'm gonna drop the link. But you even see the pilots talk about it.
Saw a bunch of strange lights flying over the Bay Area last night. You're not alone. What the is that? Why do you say that like E.T.?
You gotta be in the moment.
It's very thematic.
Right? Well, some viewers shared video of the lights. This was in San Jose. Now, we did reach out to NORAD for more information about what this is. We have not heard back yet. We need answers.
Hey, you know what though? Like, since they look, those are Starlink as far as I'm concerned, but I really think it's always Starlink, or could it be something else? I'm just interested to see what y'all gonna say about that.
This is what daytime should look like if the sun was actually a star in outer space, like they say it is. The sky should still be quite dark. Oh, what a beautiful day. Let's go for a walk. Here we are at high noon. I'm just basking in the brightness. You ever look at the sky? The sun is quite small. So why would the mere presence of such a small star light up your entire sky blue? The sun is just a proximal star. That's 95 million miles away, allegedly. Why do I feel like the NASA fanboys are not gonna like the fact that I used the word proximal? Like I'm not allowed to use a science term. Are you wondering how I got all these images of the sun against the dark sky? Spoiler alert, they're all pictures of a full moon. What are the chances that the sun and the moon are the same size, shape, and can perfectly eclipse? That's a 1 in a billion, folks. If gravity is causing us to spin as we orbit the sun, then why doesn't the moon spin as it orbits us? Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem with the heliocentric model. It's kind of sus. Okay, so this is what daytime should look like if the sun was simply a proximal star in outer space. But what would daytime look like if the sun was a great light and it was set inside the firmament and it was shining through like a sapphire blue glass dome? What would that look like? All right, now we're talking. You ever notice that humans don't really agree on anything, but yet a blue sky day makes us all feel good? Huh, it almost seems like a creation. Like, God actually exists. He does. Then why does the moon have craters? And if the moon is a rock, when have you ever found a perfectly circular rock? And if the sun is an explosion of hydrogen and helium gas in an infinite space vacuum, where is it getting its oxygen from? And when have you ever seen a perfectly circular explosion? Never! Here's what's going on. Earth is a level plane. Water is not bending at all around a ball. God made the stars to serve as signs and for the season. The sun is a great light, the moon a lesser light. But the craters on the moon are part of the strong delusion. 2 Thessalonians 2, 9-12.
This video is
okay, so I kind of want to expose some chemtrail truth here. As most of you know, we're selling the plane, so we're not getting paid out anymore. This plane has been certified to use the chemtrail fluid DK5812. And so it holds 50 gallons in each tank here, and then the fuel goes in this one. And then right in the exhaust, just right up here, there's a injector that sprays the fluid when you turn on the switch. And the switch, it won't spray fluid unless the engine's running because it's like real toxic chemicals. So it needs to make sure like you're in the air. We get paid about $10 a gallon to spray the stuff. And this has a government issued retrofit kit. And you can see down here, they installed this switch. As you can see, it says chemtrails. You just turn it on and then you just collect money. That's how it works.
Message.
Oh, here's another one right here. You see him? Flying right over our heads. Pointing it right at him. And now he's turning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Flashed.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, it just flashed.
I'm lasering at him, and he's curving.
Yo, that's crazy. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The green laser pointer, like I got one, right? And I see those orbs all the time. Let me know if y'all see those orbs, man. Do y'all see them? Let me know in the comments down below. Yes, I see orbs. Say yes, I see orbs. They be up there. Hit them with a beam. Don't hit no planes. Don't be pointing them at people's houses and stuff like that. Be an adult, okay? Don't be stupid and ignorant. But look, hit them with the beam, right? The ones out here where I'm at, they turn their lights off. They just turn the light off, poof, and disappear. That one right there was moving all around. I'm gonna show y'all video footage of it though pretty soon. But I've been working on some things, and I've been working on moving everything, moving a new studio. It's a lot going on, people behind the scenes. But yeah, we getting work done over here, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Hopefully y'all like this video right here, man. What about the chemtrails? Now I want y'all to do one thing. Look up the chemtrails and look up this the series called Project Blue Book. It's all about it got everything in it about Blue Beam and everything. It's a TV series. It's easy to digest, and it shows how they were covering up things, right? But one thing that they do have in there is when they were talking about, and also it was files that were dropped, leaked files about the chemicals experiments that they were doing on military members, which coincides with the series, right? Put y'all on game. Yeah, they was dropping chemtrails on them essentially, and they were fighting each other. It was doing something to them chemically, and that's where they studied these things. So, and then with the sky, that's a whole nother thing too as well. So they dumping chemicals that'll make your shit unbalanced, giving you different diseases, and on top of that, like what else is there? It's a glitter shortage from, I guess they're trying to reflect whatever's coming from the sun on that ass. Like, it's a lot going on in here in the world, man. But look, sometimes, man, you get caught up in that whirlwind of just information. You see how much I had to say in that short period of time? It's crazy, man. But I love having these conversations with y'all. I see y'all on the next one. Just make sure I got those notifications on so y'all can get y'all chance at winning these gold backs. Like I said, these aren't good investments. This is just good to have if the system crashes and you need some currency to pay for something for you and your family to get y'all by. But look, man, I see y'all in the next one, man. Like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. I see you on the next video and I'm out of here. Blah.